slime crafters, it's Kimise. How are you guys doing? I am back for another episode of KimiseCraft, and I'm here in the great warehouse, or should I say the new industrial district that we've started working on over these last couple of episodes. So let's go ahead and get started because I've got a lot to show you. So last time I was here, what we did is we did a lot of work on the slime factory. And just a quick recap on the slime factory, we got this really great look using some lime-colored glass, some andesite, some birch wood, cobblestone walls, and we are sitting right here in the factory. So we've got all of our slime down there that will get processed, and as it gets processed, it gets shot up through here. So this is our pipe from the gathering section of our slime. Now that pipe comes up here, it shoots in here into the processing, and it's put through this rigorous set of slime testing tubes in which the slime is run through all the paces to make sure it's pliable, it's slick, and it can hold its shape so we can have the finest slime available on the KimiseCraft server. Now, oh yeah, I'm sorry. And it's great because you can see the process as it's happening, as it moves through all the different pipes and goes up and down, around, up and down, around. Those slime balls, there we go, there's some right there. And this helps assure that we have the finest quality slime balls available here on the KimiseCraft server. As we watch it, it just falls on here until we get to the collection area. We've got plenty of room for collections, plenty of room for overflow, and it's just been collecting ever since we got this thing up and running, and it's been great. Now, and look at those slime balls. They just keep coming. Fantastic, fantastic. Look at it all rolling in. Now, we still have a few things left to do here at the factory. We've got to go ahead and finish the big meeting area, so we got to get a table put up in here. We got to go ahead and put the boardroom chairs here. That way we can have meetings with the crew and make sure everything is going exactly as planned. Oh, check it out. That slime just splashing in. It just makes you happy inside. I've already started working on clearing the area, so you notice I've removed shulker land, and we just got to go. We've got all the materials right here, which we've got to find a new home for. But that's going to be a little while. It might be a couple of episodes before we get back to it. Plus, we got to create the manager's office and the waiting room. We want to have a nice waiting room in here in which you can sit here and watch everything happen, as well as a manager's office so you can see it happen. It's pretty awesome because you can walk right in here and you can see everything. This is an open book factory. We only use the finest materials and finest teams to assemble the best slime possible here on the KimiseCraft server. Okay, so there we go. Very cool stuff here. Now, this kind of led on to the project that I started on live stream. So if you weren't able to catch us on live stream the other day, then you missed the latest project because unfortunately with all the building going on here on the KimiseCraft server, I think it's important that we have a very solid wood supply. So what I did is on the servers, I went ahead and I did some shopping and I found a fantastic wood farm made by a guy named Mizuma. Now, if you've heard that name before, it's probably because you watched some Hermitcraft, and this is the same design that Mr. Impulse, a fantastic Hermitcrafter, decided to use for his own automatic tree farm. Now, this tree farm is great. It can work on birch, it can work on oak, and even can work to a lesser quality extent on what do you call those things? Jungle. Yes, jungle. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work for acacia. I wish it worked for acacia. That'd be fantastic. I need a tree farm just for acacia. Maybe I should come up with something or find something online. And it doesn't work for birch or dark oak. I mean birch. I'm sorry. It doesn't work for well, yeah, that other wood. Spruce or dark oak. So we still have to kind of manually harvest those when we need them. But you can usually get a pretty good stack with those pretty quick as long as you're patient. So here we go. That's what we got going on right here is we got this really great thing. Now the way this stuff works is first off, we have this mechanism right here. What this mechanism does is this goes ahead and sets up for the system to go ahead and shoot saplings up in your hand. So you got all the gathering materials, and what it does is it gathers and it shoots the saplings up, and then once a sapling is triggered, basically the comparator triggers this note block here, which causes a series of pistons to go, so it pushes up the tree, so the tree is at the right height, and then what it does is it triggers all the other pistons so it can take the leaves off. So you got the leaf crusher here on the side, and then we got double extender piston to start pushing the wood out. So that's what all this is for. If we go around to the other side, okay, we go around to the other side, then what we do is we have a observer block that gets pushed into place from over here. So basically, these hoppers are collecting all of your saplings, and they are putting them up into a dispenser that shoots them up into your hand. These other ones are also going to help trigger. Well, basically, it comes from a pad over there. So what it does is it turns this one so it triggers the bone meal to start shooting into your sapling so that can grow nice and fast. And so that's what all those mechanisms are for down there. This right here is just a quick mechanism that watches for the update on the leaves, and when the leaves update and wood gets pushed in front of these pistons, it gets pushed this way, because as the wood comes out here, we need to be able to push it out this way so that we can take it at least hopefully out to here, so we can have another set of mechanisms which will push the wood this way and gather it up for the blasting chamber. Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? I think it's like absolutely fantastic. Let me quickly show you how it works. So you just get right on here. Notice we have the bone meal going, and we go ahead and put in a sapling. Looks like this one's taking a moment. We do have a height limit up there. That way we don't get the crazy trees, because we don't want crazy trees in here. That just causes all sorts of problems. Crushes the leaf, pushes it out, and boom, there we go. And basically, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and totally AFK this one, and it'll keep pushing as long as the pistons have the ability to push the trees out. And so that's one way you could do it, is you can just go ahead and have it put out a big set of wood like that, and suddenly once you're all set and done, then you can go out there with your axe and chop the wood. But here at KimiseCraft, we want this to be a full stop wood shop. So what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and place and position a TNT tree harvester. That way you can just sit there AFK and keep those saplings coming and collect the wood over and over and over again. So basically what we'll be doing is the wood we're going to have coming out like this until it gets hopefully to this. I believe we can get it pushed at least all the way over here. That's the idea. Now once we get pushed over here, we want to come over this way, and we want to form a certain size wall, and then we're going to have a series of pistons that are going to push it out this way and push it out this way and push it out this way until we're going to have a pool right here, and this pool is going to gather the trees. Now we're going to have TNT dropping down and blowing the trees at just the right push moment, so that as opposed to just blowing up the wood and making it go disappear, we're going to be able to collect all those great logs in a timely manner. So what do you think, guys? This is pretty cool, isn't it? Well, this is what we're going to be working on today on the servers, trying to create the TNT system. Now, I've never built one of these before, so I got to do some researching, find one that I think is going to work for our system, and get the tutorial up. So this is going to take me a little bit of time to get done. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and start working on it, and as we get closer to it, I'm going to bring it in for some updates so that we can continue to get going, because it's really important that we get this part done, because then we need to go ahead and make our factory around it. And I think what we're going to do is once we get the factory done, we will actually be able to start decorating, maybe put a nice garden out here, or come up with another factory that we can add here to the KimiseCraft industrial zone. Very, very cool. So we've got entertainment, we got industrial, we have it all here on the KimiseCraft server. The warehouse zone, we've got the great docks, we still have some ships to build, and that's one of the reasons why I am so interested in an automatic tree farm. So this is Kimise, and I'm going to go ahead and get to work on this. I will be back here in just a little bit when I have some progress to show. Okay, guys? Catch you a bit. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is Kimise. So I'm on progress update, and unfortunately the night's getting pretty late, so I'm going to have to call this the last progress update of the night, which is only the first progress update, but hey, what you going to do? Okay, so here's what we got going on here. I didn't see that happening. Oh, that was probably my fault earlier. Well, anyway, so we got the wood coming out, and then it's sweeping over here, and then it's turning over here. And this is what I've been able to get taken care of so far, is we've got the pool, so when we start blowing things up, this pool will collect all of our stuff, and we'll be able to send it down to chests. Okay, we've got a blast area. So basically this frame right here is made to push so the wood goes through it. So when it blows up, okay, it doesn't affect any of the redstone behind it. Basically what I'm using is a really simple mechanism to get this going. Is all the wood gets pushed over, and when the wood gets pushed over, I wonder why that's like that. Huh. Okay, anyways, so there's still a few kinks to work out. But when the wood's pushed over, when the wood hits a leaf, it upstates the leaf, so it shows that the leaf is connected to a piece of wood. That hits my observer. My observer hits this piston right here, pushes all those up, affects all those, which causes these pistons all to push out, and that's where we get the wood coming from. So pretty sharp. Works pretty good so far. I mean, it looks like there's a few issues, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do that. I mean, we could always put some immovable blocks up this way, so that way those can get pushed forward. But basically, you know, let's go ahead and push a few through and see how it goes. Okay, hop right on here. Okay, and so notice how it's pushing them over. And good, see how it just pushed those all forward? So basically now it's opened up, so this will start pushing this way again. Okay, and so these will end up getting pushed all the way forward over here, so that then these can be pushed out. So there we go. Now the trick is, here's the final step, is we have to create the timing mechanism. And what the timing mechanism is going to do is it's going to release TNT to fall just as it's being pushed out. And that is going to be the trick, is we have to create that timing mechanism. And so basically I've got this far, but unfortunately that's all I have time for today. And I'm sorry it's a shorter episode, but you know what? When you're busy, you're busy. And I thank you guys for stopping in and checking out the episode. So this is Kimise, and I hope to catch you some more. We're going to go ahead and finish this tree farm, and then we're going to build a large factory above it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you want more, if you're more interested in this particular design, just check out my Zuma on MAIZUMA, and and then you can find a tutorial for the actual tree farm. This part right over here, I'm just putting it together through some notes and checking out a lot of other designs and putting one together for myself. So now all I have to do is figure out the TNT duper as well as the timing circuit, so I can get that TNT dropping at the perfect time. So this is Kimise. I'll see you guys later. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Thanks for coming and checking out the channel. Woohoo! Have a great day. Bye-bye.